So you're looking at the top of this driveway. This is a downward slope. That past those trees is Salt Lake Valley, looking at it from essentially the east bench. These are literally the mountains. The Wasatch Front is your backyard. Welcome to 7953 South Mountain Oaks Drive. So David Contreras, the actor selling homes. I just drove up this driveway, which, yeah, as you can tell, it is a shared driveway. We have two properties. However, the one in question right now, past these trees, we have an almost about a little over 8,100 square feet. We have a build that was a 1987 build, but within the last 12 months, the whole home, we're talking about the interior and the exterior, has been remodeled. So essentially, you have a brand new home. 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, 4 fireplaces, 2-story home, amazing views of the Salt Lake Valley, and there's a little bit of inversion that you really can't see that clear. But again, in essence, you do have a shared driveway, which is heated, by the way. It is heated. The listing agent was telling me that they've cut down some trees to have unobstructed views of this gorgeous property. So as I make my way to go open the door, here's the, I guess, this portion of the driveway, 3-car garage, wraparound porch. We do have a stairway going into the, I guess you could say, the front of the house. But I'm literally telling you that we're at the foot of the mountain. So Cottonwood Heights, if you are knowledgeable about Cottonwood Heights, it's one of those areas on the East Bench that is very highly desired because the views of the mountains, the views of the valley, but also the proximity to skiing. We're located essentially between Big Cottonwood Canyon, just north of here, minutes away, and then the opposite direction, minutes away from Little Cottonwood Canyon. So we're talking about Alta, Snowbird, Brighton, ski resorts. So here's technically the front of the house. You can kind of get a glimpse at what the valley views we have, but again, maybe not the best to see with the inversion. You are higher, so you're not gonna have that bad of an inversion. So front of the house, east facing. You'll get the sunrise right over there. We're talking about, what is it, about 110. So literally you have mountainside as your, not necessarily your backyard, so your front yard, because the back of the house is facing west. So we have this. So in essence, 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, 2-story home, walkout basement, 100% finished basement. Was listed at 3.25. However, it's received a dramatic price drop to 2.79, so 2.8. 1.63 of an acre. Again, very, very cool property in one of the top areas in Salt Lake City. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, get access to the inside, and I'll see you in a second. All right, so right before we walk into this property, again, this is the front of the house facing east. We have the mountainside, literally your front yard, and then a little stairway going down to the rest of the shared driveway. So past the front door, we have awesome wood flooring, which is always one of my favorites. We have about 9-foot ceilings here in the foyer area. Again, massive views we're gonna be seeing from a lot of the rooms in this house. So first thing, here to my left, we have coat closet, plenty of space for more storage. Let's go maybe right to left. Let's do that. So foyer area, wood flooring throughout the whole main level. Here to my right, we have, right now it's being used as a bedroom. However, this could be, it's not technically a bedroom. This could be, let me go ahead and turn on this light. This could be a receiving area. It does have access to the outside, but right now temporarily, while the current seller is building another home, they're using this as the main home. So it does have access to the outside. You have a little deck here to the north of the house. It does wrap around, which is very cool. Now, it is a shame that we have this inversion, but if it wasn't for that, you would see stunning views of essentially well, I guess not necessarily downtown Salt Lake City. This is like Murray, middle of the Salt Lake Valley, but beyond that haze, you would be able to see the Great Salt Lake, or maybe a little more northwest. So right here, large deck on the side of the home. We have a hot tub. Again, a lot of privacy because I'm not gonna walk over there because of the snow, but the next property is way down there. So again, nobody's gonna build here. So you have a lot of exclusivity, a lot of privacy to, there's a shed right there, but essentially you can, there's some flat ground right there. So you can literally camp if you wanted to right there to the north of the property. Going back into the house, as I said, this is being used as a bedroom, but this is more, there's no closet, so this could be a receiving area, a music room, an art room. This is the view from essentially looking east. This is all you see. So imagine in the winter time, all this white, or in the summer with the greens, in the fall, all the different colors. Very cool thing. So going back into the main area of the house, we're gonna continue our way to the right. Behind this door, we have the basement, so we'll see that in a little bit. Behind door number 2, from what I heard, they have essentially 2 primary suites. So depending on what you like or dislike, you could have your choice of 2 primary suites. This is the first one. So again, a continuation of the wood flooring. This one has a fireplace right there, cut out for the TV. And again, massive views of the Salt Lake Valley, of the mountainside. Double closets, again, fireplace insert to keep you warm. Plenty of space to have a massive king size bed. Here to my left, let's look at the primary suite bathroom first. We go from the wood into the tiled floor. We have lots of, black accents right here, a lot of the off-whites. You have not that you can really do much about it, but if there was like a window, the placement of the bathroom was different, but that's just me. Your soaking tub, your massive Euro shower, multiple shower heads, and then the enclosed, which is so important, your enclosed toilet. So primary suite number 1, this one, like I said, has a view right here of the mountainside. However, you also have access to the deck right here. Or are these sliding doors? No, these are not sliding doors, but this is. So again, views of the mountainside, or views, again, wrap around balcony. You have amazing views, and my goodness, you can kind of see the mountaintops of the Ochre Mountains on the other side of the valley. You have stunning, and I'm not kidding, stunning views of the Salt Lake Valley. Now, they cut down a lot of these trees, so unobstructed views, essentially 270-degree views from north to south. Here's another vantage point of the first primary suite. That's the door we came in through. Behind this door, we have, access to, what is this? All right, so there's a door right here, also amazing views. This right here is access, I'm guessing, to the kitchen that way, which kind of wraps around, and access to the second floor. Okay, let's see what it is. So I guess this could be an arts and crafts room. So you have access to the outside, massive panel windows with, look at that view. Oh my gosh. Oh, this, I said that first room was possibly an art room, but no, this right here, like lots of cabinet space, large island. I'm assuming this is just closet space. Yeah, closet space. So double closet, and then, wait, is this your walk-in closet? This is your walk-in closet, never mind, what am I talking about? I am so confused. So you have closets over there, but then you have essentially another closet right here. So, okay, so you have 2 closets there, but this, I guess, room can take advantage of this closet right here. So what is up these steps then? Huh, okay. Well, you can use this as an additional walk-in closet for this bedroom, but also wraps around, so we'll see. Another door for access to the outside. Yeah, so access to the wraparound deck. Like, this is amazing. Like, not every time do you actually walk through a property that has these types of views, the location, the price. One thing that I have someone in mind that might like this house a lot was the questions about rentals, right? And I was looking at rental, you know, season and in season and out of season. And my goodness, some of the figures that I saw, if you were to buy this home and what you can charge for, you know, season for ski season and off season, crazy amounts. But anyway, so let's go out this way and get this part of the home taken care of. So from that walk-in closet, we have carpeting going up to the, I guess technically the second level. Oh my gosh, I just looked at my right. So behind door number 1, wow. Oh my gosh. What? So no closet, so it's not a bedroom. This, okay, so I keep saying the art room, the first, the second room, but this is the art room. High ceilings, can lighting, you got a fan. But check this out. This right here should be my thumbnail. Wow, look at this. Too bad of the inversion, but look at this. Oh shoot. So, too bad the glare, but so you're looking at Sandy, Draper, Bluffdale, Harriman, and then essentially 270-degree views of the whole Salt Lake Valley looking towards downtown that way. My goodness, look at this view. This, you know, for me, art room, but better yet, maybe remove the carpeting and put a gym. This is your home gym right here. Wow. Okay, behind this door, okay, so behind this door, let's see. Okay, so here we have, my goodness, I don't even know what to say. Like, I am speechless. Okay, so we have a bedroom up here, one of the 6 bedrooms. Again, this is the second floor. They weren't kidding when they said that every single bedroom or room has amazing views. Look at this. This is one of the windows overseeing the Salt Lake Valley. This was overseeing the mountainside. You got double closets, cut out for a TV. And then you got high ceilings. So going up to, what is that, about 10-foot ceilings. So bedroom number 1 upstairs. Again, continuation of the wood flooring. Behind this door, you have the first full bath. Goes to the tiles, same color palette that we saw downstairs. And then you have your bathtub, plenty of cabinet space, and then you got your toilet. So this bathroom will be used by this bedroom number 2 up here. Okay, this one, views of the mountainside, but still, same thing, 10-foot ceilings, closets on both ends, cut up for TV. This one still has a view because not only the mountainside, but you can look that way. And without that haze, you'll see the whole northwest side of the valley. I am really liking this house. Here's the access point from the foyer into this second portion of the home. So there's 2 ways. Behind this, we got bedroom number 3 upstairs. This one's facing east, northeast, so you'll get all mountainside, but still lots of windows, this one still has a view of the valley, but lots of natural light coming in. All of them 10-foot ceilings, fan, closet, mountainside back there. So bedroom number 3. Bedroom number 4. Wow. All right, so 10-foot ceilings, kind of the same thing that I've been saying. Carpeting. Is this a bedroom? This is a bedroom, right? Yeah, so we have the double closets that we saw in the other rooms, the cutout, mountainside, 10-foot ceilings, but then this one has definitely a lot of closet space. So is this part of the 6 bedrooms? Possibly, I don't know. Okay, wait, what are we looking at here? Okay, so this is the second, or maybe this could be, wow, this house. Okay, so going up this main area, I mentioned downstairs you have the first primary suite that's facing northeast or northeast northwest. That could be primary suite number 1. However, that way, I think you have the main one. So we have bedroom 1, 2, 3. This, I don't think it's a bedroom then. This is a walk-in closet for that suite. All right, let's see. So, and then access to the attic. Behind this door, we have closet space. To my right, we have more closets. Oh no, the laundry. Okay. So we have side-by-side washer and dryer, plenty of cabinet space, sink, counter, and then room to hang up clothes. Okay, so here is, wow, okay. So I gotta say, this is your main suite. This is your primary suite. This is the owner's retreat, because the one downstairs is big, but this is the main one. So obviously it's clear. You're gonna have to use your imagination. So I'm trying to like get my thoughts together. So we're facing southwest. Again, massive views of, wow, Salt Lake Valley. Wow. And then again, you have fireplace insert, double fans, plenty of room to have not just a king size bed, but we're talking about like one of those like Shaquille O'Neal Superman beds, like massive, like 2-3 king size beds next to each other. This door gives access to that portion where we came up from, where it has that like walk or the art room or possible gym. But check out these. What are your feelings about these modern barn doors? But these are the biggest barn doors I've seen ever. That thing is massive, but very cool. It's got the privacy glass. Before I walk into that resort-like bathroom, this one has access to the outside. So imagine walking out, you wake up, and you have access to your private balcony right here. You do your yoga, drink your morning coffee, smoothie. Again, mountainside. Yes, you do have a neighbor right over there, but there's no, there's privacy. You do have the shared driveway, which is the one that I showed you in the beginning of the video. It is heated, so, but again, only 2 properties at the top of the hill. You got these guys and yourself. Check out this 270-degree views of the Salt Lake Valley. Don't mind the the inversion. Wow. This, yeah. Okay, so continuing on. So going back to the massive, and I'll give you this vantage point. Here, and by the fireplace, this is your primary suite. Check this out, my goodness. Now, as we go into the main bathroom, right in the middle, literally in the middle, you have your soaking tub. Let's go ahead and turn on these lights. Oh, never mind, it heard me. So you have his and hers vanities, right? Actually, let's go ahead and turn on this light. Never mind, it knows. So you have your sink color palette. You have your enclosed toilet, plenty of cabinet space. Now that gap up there is kind of odd. That needs to be fixed. Look at this. So we have space for your vanity. You have, plenty of counter space. You have plenty of natural light coming in, but check this out. So you have your tile floor. You have your soak-in tub. But check out this. This has to be one of the coolest. Heard me. And the fact that the mirrors are backlit, that's so cool. But look at the size of this walk-in closet. Walk-in shower. If there's a Euro shower that would be on my like top 10, top maybe 5 list, this is it. This is massive. And not only is it massive with all these shower heads, look at this, this is like a car wash. Like even the ceiling, wow, the backsplash. But check this out, look at this view. Because of the privacy, no one is going to see you back here. This is awesome. Again, this is facing the front of the house, which is at the foot of the Rocky Mountains of the Wasatch Front. How awesome is this? Now, you do have the stairs that were leading up to where we came from, but I'm sure it looks like these windows are tinted, so they're not gonna see anything. And obviously they've got cam lighting, but this shower was done right. Oh, wow, this is cool. That is cool. Okay, so one of the best bathrooms. Now this I will say is a little bit odd right in the middle of the main bathroom, but as I said, plenty of space for towels and plenty of space for towels. We're playing an intense game of hide and seek. My kids will love this house. And then you have the enclosed toilet with the necessary window. I will always say enclosed toilets need a window for some natural light. And you know, if you're bored sitting here, you can still see a gorgeous view of the mountain. Wow. Okay, so in conclusion, this room that we were at just a few moments ago is your walk-in closet, right? Yeah, so it's not a bedroom, but it's a massive walk-in closet. Now, I would wish that maybe have wood flooring here as well, but this is your walk-in closet, so. And my goodness, a walk-in closet with this view, how cool is that? So you have your full walk-in closet right here coming through the fancy bathroom. Gorgeous view. And then, as I said, that's the other closet that you can, not other closet, I keep saying that, the possible gym or art room with amazing views. Here's going to the main stairway, going downstairs to the foyer area. So, and it smells wonderful, by the way. Okay, let me go ahead and go to the baby gate. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here is your front door, that little receiving area that I told you a few moments ago. Now here is the kitchen. Okay, it just knows and it's listening to me. So here to my left, we have another access point to the outside. So this would be your mud room. I'm assuming this is gonna be a little powder room. Yeah, a little half bath with privacy glass, but again, natural light coming in. Hooks for your backpacks and whatnot. And now we have the rest of the kitchen. So again, the current seller is living here just to, I guess, kill time before that home is renovated or built. Here's the official dining side. Let's go ahead and turn these lights. Are they gonna turn on? They're not turning on. Okay, there we go. So here's another vantage point of the main kitchen. It's looking dark because obviously the light over there is not on. So we have the dining. You've got the bay windows, enjoying that view of the mountainside. Again, very temporary. You're gonna have to use your imagination to see a very nice table. Then you have your large, looks like honeycomb design island. And then you have your white cabinets with, I personally think I like this, but you have your cool countertops. I gotta point out, the home was built originally in 1987. In 2013, I think it received like its first remodel. But within the last 12 months, so we're talking about 23, 24, 2024, the whole home, you're seeing the highest of materials. The whole house, outside and inside, has been remodeled. So we're talking about, yes, a 1987 home built initially, but the whole house, outside and inside, is completely new. You're moving into a brand new house with a 1987 year on paper, but the whole house is new. The whole thing from ground up has been renovated. So let's go ahead and turn this, no, maybe not. So we got the fridge, we have your stainless steel appliances, the glass, bay window as you're washing dishes. You have, again, bay windows everywhere. So plenty of natural light coming in. Very cool, very cool. So across the island, we have your walk-in pantry. Pretty roomy, enough for a fridge to be in there. And then, right now they kind of closed this off to maybe make it into an office, but we have the family room here. So there's a step down. Okay, here we go. So family room adjacent to the kitchen. It's closed off, but it does have a fireplace. We're talking about 4 fireplaces. Every single room, they weren't kidding, has an amazing view of the Salt Lake Valley. Right now this is being used as an office, but you know, imagine large sofas, plenty of cool space to hang out. Now this way we have, what is this? Another laundry room? What is this? Okay, so yeah, they're using it as another laundry room. So stacked washer and dryer. So laundry room number 2 with a toilet. Okay, so it's a bathroom slash laundry room slash toilet room. Okay, so you could be doing your laundry and then doing your stuff. Okay, family room, more closet space. Another access. Okay, so there's 2 access points to the basement. And now behind this, okay, so here's the room that we initially came to from the second primary suite past that door. So walk-in closet, etc. Okay, so now that we've gone 360 degrees, now we can go access the fully finished basement with the walkout, by the way. And with the walkout basement, we're talking about views even from down here. So this is your view from downstairs. Yeah, minus the AC units, but this is what you see from the walkout basement. So here to my right, sliding door, access to the outside, north side of the property. We do need to add maybe a mantle right there, but we have a full kitchen right here in the basement. They made it into, oh yeah, built-in speakers, very cool. So a little cinema next to the full kitchen. Coming around this way, we have, what could this be? I guess receiving area, I guess, a living room. Behind the little kitchen, we have just a utility room or the water softener. And I'm seeing the garage. So closet space most likely. Wait, so this is, okay, so this is the second access point to the basement that we saw. And then behind this door, we have the 3-car garage. So we have epoxy floors, which is always a nice touch. You know, you don't spend too much time of your time, too much time in a garage, but the few times that you are, at least you can have a little bit of a better feel, a better touch when it comes to the finish of the closet. So it does have this raised area all the way around, I guess just to store things. No, the cars do not come, the Porsche or the Corvette do not come with the house. There's an access point to the 2-car garage right here. And then plenty of space to, toys or equipment. And then access to the 3rd-car garage. So room for 1 car, room for 2 cars. Pretty high ceilings, talking about maybe 11-foot ceilings. But I love the modern doors that they've used because it lets some natural light coming in, as well as that. Even this garage, check this out. Even this garage has a cool view of the valley, minus the AC unit. And then I'm assuming this door leads to, okay, my goodness, this is like a maze. So there's the theater room. So you have 2 vantage points or access points to this garage, as well as this one. Anyway, I think we've seen, let's see actually if we missed anything, because I think I covered everything. Actually, no, I think there was 1 door that I didn't see. So from the garage, you can go up to the 2nd floor. This little room, which could be a playroom or receiving area. Behind this door, mechanical is just like your audio visual router space. You have your little TV area, movie theater. I still think that you need something there. You have your full kitchen. Access to the 2nd floor, there's that door by the garage. These doors, okay. So behind this door, we have a full bath. So we have standing shower, same color palette we saw upstairs. So we have 1 bathroom. This sounds like it's mechanical. Yep, mechanical. Access to the garage, and this I'm assuming is gonna be storage under the stairs. Okay. However, I think there's still 1 more space that I didn't see. Right here to my left. Yep. We have a bedroom. Okay, so if I'm right, there's 1 bedroom down here, and it's this. So that bathroom I guess belongs to this bedroom, which is actually pretty large. We got about 10-foot ceilings. Got a closet, and now all the shades. Oh Oh snap. So we got automatic shades, and even this bedroom down here, which has, again, 2-foot ceilings, has this view from the basement. Very cool. All right, so as a reminder, I think I've covered every single spot in this house. We're talking about sitting on 1.63 of an acre, so a little bit more than an acre and a half. We're talking about a massive walkout basement with amazing views of the Salt Lake Valley. 2 kitchens, downstairs kitchen right here. You saw the main kitchen. Amazing primary suites, which you could take your pick, whether the one facing south or the one facing north. Room for 3 cars. From the ground up, a new house. Despite the tag of 1987, we're talking a brand new house from the ground up. Let's go ahead into the second floor. So, 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, 4 fireplaces. 2 of those 6 bedrooms are primary suites. We're talking about gorgeous views, essentially 360 degrees, because it's not only the 270-degree views from all these rooms, but we're talking about views of the mountainside as well. So when we're facing east, we're seeing the mountainside. Those windows from the shower, from the primary suite, the primary bathroom, stunning. But check out this view. How cool is this? So, in conclusion, I already said how many bedrooms. We're talking about a little over 8,100 square feet. Let's go ahead and end the video from out here. Got your massive wraparound balcony. Obviously this is, and you see, and there is a tint, so you can't really see inside. So coming out from the kitchen area, you have this massive wraparound. Very cool. Imagine entertaining here during the summer months or the fall months or springtime into this view. So originally listed at 3.25, 2.79, $2.8 million. I will say the seller is open to a seller finance. So we're talking about a 20% down payment, which that's roughly, what is it, $540,000 down payment with a balloon payment of 3 years. So essentially coming with the difference in 3 years with 5% interest rate. So if you don't know much about seller finance, do let me know. If not, you could talk with your best loan officer, your mortgage professional. Check that out. How quiet that is. Hopefully it comes through the speaker system or the microphone. It's quiet. Talk about that view, huh? And even that view, check it out. Just turning the camera. You got the driveway and again, foot of the mountains, the Wasatch Front. And it's so quiet. It's so cool. Sweet, sweet property. As closing, I will say again, shared driveway with that property right there, but it's all heated. No worries about sliding or whatnot. Essentially, I think I covered everything. Sweet property. Do private message me or drop a comment in the video, but whether you buy it as primary residence, which would be the sweetest location ever, again, between Big Cottonwood Canyon and Little Cottonwood Canyon, so Alta, Snowbird, Brighton ski resorts, about 35 to 40 minutes up the hill to Park City and everything that you could want. So Deer Valley is also about 35 minutes up the hill. We're talking about quick access to I-215, so you could get to the airport in about 25 minutes, if that, on a good day, 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. Or heading south on I-15, going to Corner Canyon and Draper, Silicon Valley on the other side of Point of the Mountain. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Amazing property, the location, the fact that it's a brand new house, and then the opportunity for you investors if you're wanting to buy a home, whether it's in season or out of season or whatnot. The rental amounts of this property are mind-boggling. So get used to, if you buy this property, get used to having visitors in the likes of deer and wildlife. So anyway, this has been David Contreras, the Actor Selling Homes. Peace out. I understand I already ended the video, but as I locked up, as I'm walking to the driveway to my car, I'm just looking at, you know, the hillside. There's a little sitting area here. They have 2 chairs. So I think there's a water feature right there. Is it? It looks like what? You know what? Let's go hiking. So I do see some steps right here. Very cool. And the fact that is right, that's how your front door. How cool. All right. So you do have steps, these stones. Let's see. Didn't think I was gonna be hiking today. Okay. So it's important to note. Okay, so main house, you have this little steps into this pretty large green space. You have trampoline over there. You have, my goodness. So yeah, so essentially you can play flag football, you can play soccer, you can, different activities up here from the property. Again, 1.63 of an acre, but it keeps going. Okay, so you can, yeah, essentially you can go ahead and hike your own property up the hill. Very cool, very cool. And again, while maintaining a cool view, minus the inversion of the Salt Lake Valley. And it's quiet, check it out. I'm not one for trampolines, but I gotta say, the position of this has to be one of the coolest locations for a trampoline. How cool, you can camp out here. How cool is that? Jumping on this tramp, you get those views of the Salt Lake Valley, cherry on top. So I just wanted to point that out because, it's like I said, as I'm locking the door and whatnot, I noticed that there was some more to be seen up here, and obviously you have a lot of space here for a lot of activities and to go hiking yourself. So anyway, as I said, David Contreras, The Actor Selling Homes. Peace out.